Born in a field, invented by farmers and sold by Gucci for 1,200 euros. Then Hollywood showed up, weighing over 6.5 pounds with a $15,000 price tag. Welcome to a new episode of BlaBlaSun. Today we're talking about the Mexican sombrero, the most essential fashion statement for a hot climate and beyond. It was born in a field and invented by farmers. Designers, take notes. The irony is that a hat created for sun protection became the symbol of a country where the sun is the main attraction. The real sombrero emerged in the 16th century when the Spanish first met the Mexican sun and realized their armor melted faster than their morals. The wide brims protected not just the face but the shoulders too, while the high crown provided ventilation. The first sombreros were made from straw and wool, later from felt, velvet and leather. Each region had its own style. The charros was firm and almost architectural. The campesinos was light and wide, like a pre-Wi-Fi satellite dish. And then Hollywood came along and the sombrero became a costume. Mass production downgraded it from a craft to a souvenir. Hey, Torres, $1. Today, 80% of the sombreros sold on the streets of Cancun are made of polyester and a $9 dream. Meanwhile, a genuine handmade sombrero of wool or felt will run you anywhere from $250 to $800. These days, artisans in San Luis Potosí and Guanajuato spend 30 to 40 hours on a single sombrero. Hand-molded felt, silver thread, silk edging. The price tag is $500 to $3,000, and it's that rare instance where quiet luxury is literally about the quiet, just the sound of steam and the smell of wool. For comparison, Balenciaga released sombrero-inspired bucket hats for 950 euros, and Gucci sold a jute version for 1,200 euros. So, if you see someone on the beach wearing a hat that says Viva Mexico, you can bet they're either on a budget or just really love Mexico. It's not exactly tacky, you know, just a slight upgrade. In 1939, Mexican masters crafted a sombrero completely covered in 24-karat gold for President Avila Camacho. It weighed over 6.5 pounds and cost about $15,000 back then. It was impossible to wear. The sun's heat turned your head into an oven, but the symbol stuck. And now, while you're daydreaming about a Chanel sombrero, let's talk about how Mexico is expanding its influence again, and not just with hats. Between Cancun and Playa del Carmen, the new 440-room Iberostar Selection Riviera Maya is in its final stages, another resort where the sun is a la carte, and they should hand you a sombrero at check-in. You know, just for a minute, for a quick pic. The sargassum season is over, just not officially. You can finally take your hat off and breathe in that pure ocean air without a hint of seaweed. But in exactly 2 weeks, that window officially closes, right when the officials can no longer get their cut from, the distribution of the anti-sargassum budget. The airport on Cozumel is expanding to handle bigger planes. That means more people bringing more suitcases, ready to buy more hats. You can never have too many sombreros. Buy 2, and when you get back home, lobby your boss for a Mexican-themed office party. It'll also be a hit at your vacation home. Make the neighbors jealous. You'll look like you just stepped off a runway at Fashion Week. In Tulum, the government, with the president at the helm, finally saw the light and decided to check the prices at Jaguar Park. Apparently, they got suspicious that the sun was getting a little too pricey. The sombrero isn't just an accessory, it's a metaphor for Mexican life. Everything here is a balance between sun and shade, between too much and just right. Some people put on a sombrero to hide, others to get noticed. And that, perhaps, is its real magic. So, amigos, the next time you put on a hat, remember, it's more than just protection from the sun. It's a declaration. I choose my own light. This has been BlaBlaSun. Subscribe, share, and don't get worn down by the daily grind. May everyone have their own shade and their own style. Salud!